Good morning, cryptocurrency traders. So I'm going to have a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, we've had some negative news come through, which is basically an exchange in Korea been hacked. I don't have the full details, so I'm not too sure what actually happened and whether this is a knee-jerk reaction or whether it is a serious reaction. But anyway, I think let's just get straight on to the daily. It'll give us a bit of a better view. So you can see Sunday's move was to the downside, and we have now pretty much closed the area that I was concerned about. So recall in the previous videos, I was concerned about this area right here, where the dotted line is now, because that is a Brooks gap, and we hadn't tagged it. Now we have tagged it. Okay, so let's see if this support here holds. If the support holds, there's definitely merit for more move to the upside. So this was looking to be pretty interesting. I was concerned on Friday because it wasn't moving, and then you can see this whole thing happens. And it's almost like the market knew there was a hack coming, that there was negative news coming through and pushed through. But anyway, what do we have? There's nothing else that I can see here. So the key line in the sand really is this these previous lows here. And this other blue line here is the absolute low that we had in February. So this is the area that we need to watch with interest. So now this extension down to this level could very well be an exhaustion bar. Okay, if it continues, then we can start getting worried, but this could very much be an exhaustion bar. And what I want to do is just get down to the 4 hour, because we did have some positive setups on the 4 hour, which I just need to zoom this in a little bit for us. Okay, so yeah, we were above the cloud, we were above Kijinson and Tekinson, so everything was looking pretty good. And I think we need to watch this area with sort of using your hawk eye to watch this level, because if we start moving to the downside here, then the next level is going to be down the bottom here. Okay, now every one of these tails, if I just zoom in here, every one of these tails will be an area where you will have some people buying. Okay, so you can actually draw a resistance line on every single tail, every one of these tails, and that will be an area that we will see some buying. So you can see we are forming a bit of a triangle. So if we draw a little line like this, there, whoops, okay, and we put another one in like this, you'll see the triangle forming. Okay, now that could be a continuation, or it could be a break to the upside. So you need to wait for the break on either side of that to see exactly what's going to happen today. And I'm just going to drill down to the hour just to give us a little bit of a better view. If I look at the awesome oscillator, the momentum is changing to the upside. So I'd inclined to believe that either this level or this next level here is what's going to hold. So if it does consolidate like this and break to the downside, I'd be looking for some long entries around here. Keep a pretty tight stop, because if it does break that level, then this is the next level. This 6,000 level is the one to worry about. But for now, this is looking like we are kind of finding our feet at a bottom, and it also does close the areas that I was concerned about. So we have closed all the gaps to the downside. So this is looking like we could have a bottom in place. So what would I be doing right now? Sitting still and holding on to my money at the moment. I'm going to want to see, so I just need to, I'm not too familiar with the investing.com package. Anyway, I want to see a break above this fractal here on the hour as a minimum. So give me a new high above this fractal, then we can start looking for longs. But until then, I think I'll sit on my hands with this one. And for Ether, Let's get to the weekly so we can just have a quick high-level view of what happened. Okay, for Ether, we still are pretty much in a... we're still pretty bullish, let me put it that way. So we, obviously with this bad news, we have found... That's price, so let's just get a level here. We have found ourselves a bottom right over there. And now the trick is, are we going to hold? Okay, so let's just head straight to the daily, and you'll see that's the level we need to worry about, the blue line. And at this stage, I'm still relatively bullish on Ether, specifically Ether. And I mean, there's a lot more to the reason why I'm bullish on Ether, but fundamentally, I mean, this is the basis of multiple cryptocurrencies at the moment, and blockchain initiatives. So this is really the one that everybody is using at this stage. So now, on the daily, obviously, I need a break above here to confirm a bullish outlook. But that is quite far away. So let's just get down to some lower time frames. Let's see what else we can find. And just zoom this in for us. Right. So the 4 hour, you can see how this 200 EMA we didn't break through it, okay, and broke to the downside. And again, it's almost like people knew that there was a hack happening or bad news about to happen, because it just wouldn't let it get through the 200 EMA. So what we do have here is we do have the buyer stepping in at this level. You can see how they've stepped in, and they continued as well. So there's some continuation on the 4 hour. So relatively bullish. I think this is worth taking a shot at along here with a stop below these fractals here. Okay, and if we just get down to the hour, confirmation of a long setup will be a break above this fractal, but the awesome oscillator is also trending to the upside. So I'm kind of pretty bullish, and I see we have a little bit of a trend here as well. Let's just get that in. So the safe way to trade this would be a break above this trend line, or alternatively a break above Kijinsen. So a 1 hour break and close above Kijinsen would be a pretty good punt long with your stop sitting below here. Okay, so that's kind of the setup that I see. Yeah, I think I'll have a look for a little bit more news, and if I see something, I'll add it to the comments on the video. But at this stage, this could very well just be a knee-jerk reaction to what's going on. You know, a lot of times what's happening is the hackers aren't really hacking the exchange, but they're preying on humankind's ignorance as to how the internet works. So, you know, they'll point to different they'll hack the DNS server, but not the exchange. So, you know, people tend to overreact when they hear hack. Meanwhile, what they're doing is they convincing you that you are on the valid site and doing the transaction, but meanwhile what you're doing is you're paying your coins over to the hacker. So it's not necessarily the actual exchange that gets hacked. Okay, so a lot of times there's a lot of sensationalism that gets put into this. So for me at this stage, this is looking like a knee-jerk reaction. But let's see, we want to see this trend line break here. And ultimately, I want to see this fractal on the 1 hour break to the upside before I'm entirely convinced that we are long. But for now, if I was long, and I don't hold over the weekend, so I would pretty much still be in the trade because my stop would be below here. Okay, so for now, I think, yeah, just hold on. Let's wait and see what unfolds today. But the buyers have come to step in, so obviously not everybody is too concerned about it, and they're starting to buy up the cryptos. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps. If you like what you see, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give us a thumbs down, and even better, give us a comment. I'd love to engage with you guys. Anyway, enjoy the day, guys. Stay safe, keep the stops tight, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers, man.